Hi everyone, it's Sue. Welcome to my channel today. Another collage. This one is the CW Planner 38, and after last week of kind of finding it really difficult to do, I've given myself lots of things to play with this time. So first of all, I've actually gessoed the page just to get rid of the image a little bit, push it back a little bit. So while that's drying, the prompts are library ephemera, such as a lending card, catalogue card, or checkout receipt. So what I've got is this, I've ripped this back page from a book, an old book. Let's see, what have we got? 81 to 85 are the dates that it was borrowed. So I will use that somehow. I don't know if I'll actually pull those off or not, or cut around them or something, not sure yet, but that's that one. Something electronic. This one I had a little bit of problems with because to me electronic things are modern things, and for me most of the time these collages have a more vintage feel. So what I did, I went through all the books that I own and I found this here. This is a picture of the early computers. So what I did was I sort of went, well, this is the beginning of more electronics. So being, you know, the smaller computers and so forth that we have today. So that's how I'm justifying putting that picture in. Washi tape, this one, I've got two. Now these ones relate to the next prompt as well, which is something red. So that's why I've chosen red. That one's sort of not quite a red. This one is. Not sure if I'll use both of those or not, because they're not, to me they're not real vintage, but we'll see. Oh, and the other thing I've got is some Dina Wakley Ruby red paint, and I've got this stencil here which I thought I might pop in the background as well, just for something different. The other thing that I've got, the next thing, which is red, I've got these little book cutouts, images of some red roses. So I've got those. I don't know if I use them all or if I'll use them at all, but I thought I've got them there anyway. Lined paper, that was pretty easy. I've got just a couple of pieces that I grabbed out of my collage box. One's ledger paper, one's just, I think it's just out of a notebook or something. The last thing is bonus architecture. So I went through my collage book, which is, I'll just grab it without dropping everything else. This one here, I do have a flip through of that if you haven't seen it. It's a really good book actually. So I've grabbed this house, and I've grabbed this one in particular because it's got the red chimneys. So that's that one there. Okay, so that's my bits and pieces to use. Alright, well I'm going to start with the background. So I'm going to put this into the background, although maybe I shouldn't, because I don't want to put it over the whole page, just in places. So it's kind of dependent on where everything else goes. Now I've kind of got two focal images, so I need to trim this one. I'm actually going to make it a little bit smaller than the actual picture, simply because it won't fit on the page otherwise, or it'll take too much out of the page. So just trim that down. And I will distress the edges as well with some distress ink. So yeah, that just fits across the page there. Alright, so this is going to be background. I might just see if I can take this bit off. I might actually just cut it. I found that it's hard to get them off without totally wrecking them. And I did buy myself some of, I don't know what you call it, dissolve it stuff that dissolves glue, but I find you really have to use an absolute ton of it with some of these old style glues that they used to use. Much better than the glues today, I think. Alright, so I've got that. So I'm thinking put that in the background somewhere. We have the house, which, because it's smaller, I always tend to put the bigger things to the bottom, the smaller things to the top. Now, they don't relate in any way, but anyhow. Or I could put it actually maybe up there, have that down there. But to me, I need to link them in some way. So I do have this lined paper and the ledger paper. There's so many lines on there as it is. Maybe if I turn it this way, maybe if I pop it somehow like that, that sort of changes the lines a bit. Instead of going horizontal, they're vertical. Okay, and I do have the roses. Now the roses kind of go with the house because house garden. They go absolutely nothing to do with computers. So I guess maybe this guy could have some roses near him. That to me is too big, so I might get rid of that one. Pop that there maybe. Just having a look how that looks. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's kind of got a look to it. Alright, and I think we'll just put a little bit of washi here and there. So what that's done is it's given me a bit of an idea where I can put some stenciling. Now originally I was going to put it behind on the actual background, but I'm thinking I might actually try to do it so that it blends the background to the background, or the second layer to the background. So I think we'll distress in the black today, and I'll just distress those, and we might glue a few things down and then do some of the stenciling. Hope everybody's well. We're still in our lockdown number 6, and it's looking like we'll actually be in lockdown for quite some time. I know we have school holidays coming up soon, maybe 2-3 weeks, I'm not sure, but I can imagine that the government won't really want a lot of people getting out and about during the holidays. So I'm assuming we will, or taking a guess, that we'll probably be in lockdown till at least after the school holidays. I know there's a few people that I have comments from and so forth. They're not in lockdown, but possibly going in lockdown, or their numbers are still rising. It just doesn't seem, there just doesn't seem an end, does there? You know, I kind of think now we're at the point though where we need to stop looking at how many people are infected and maybe look at it from the point of view as how many people are really bad or in hospitals or dying, as opposed to the people who are infected, because it's, to me, it seems to be getting to the point where it's more like a flu. You know, there are people who have very few symptoms, and yet of course there are people who really have bad ones. So, you know, that's kind of to me like the flu. The flu does the same thing. I guess the issue is how many symptoms you're going to have afterwards. Alright, now I better not glue that totally down. But, I don't know. I guess only time is going to tell what will happen there. But enough of that depressing topic. Other than that, nothing's happening in my life because I can't go anywhere. I desperately need to do some online shopping of clothing, but I'm so hesitant to buy clothes online. I always find the sizing just doesn't seem right. Actually, I won't do any more gluing until I have done the stenciling. Yeah, I really struggle with online shopping of clothing. And of course I've really restrained myself from buying any other craft things because I really don't need anything. It's very hard to resist though. There are some really nice things I've seen, you know, new products, new stamps, new bits and pieces, but have to be strong, have to be disciplined. Now I'm just going to lightly do this. I think it's just for a splash of colour more than anything. Okay, that's not too bad. Now I don't want to get it over everything else, but I think now it's only, as I said, light. Maybe just a little bit here, just to bring that colour to the bottom. Okay, yep, I'm going to just leave it like that. Alright, just get rid of that out of the way. Alright, now I had the roses. Where is the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay, the little one was here, and the bigger one was there. Yep, quite like that. I might use the art glitter glue if it's going to cooperate today. Oh, for goodness, it is. Look at that. Wind must be picking up. I can hear banging. Okay. Oh, what's that? I've got glue all over it. I have made a start on my garden. I've dug over the what do you call it, vegetable garden, which was pretty bad. Now I've really just got to work out what plants I can actually plant now or within the next few weeks, I suppose. Of course, I'm going to have to buy them online and click and collect, which if you don't have click and collect, it basically means you order it online, they pack it for you, give you some notice, and you go and collect it. You're not allowed in the stores, you just have to wait outside until they bring it to you. But I think I'm going to have to do that. What I might do is just pop this thingy, maybe just here. I don't want to block that though. I might have to pop it here, but do it as a hinge so that it can be lifted up. And I'm going to use this one, although it's too pink. I think I'll use this one. Don't really want it to... not sure. I might have to glue it in the end. Alright, well, let's just tear this a little bit. It's just a splash of colour more than anything. A little bit more. Maybe just right up the top up here, just because I've got the piece left. Okay, alright, yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that. We'll double check that I've used everything. Let's have a look. We've got library ephemera, yes, which is that there. Something electronic, which is the computers. Washi tape, yes, I've got a little bit of that. Something red, we've got flowers and the paint stenciling. Lined paper, we've got the lined paper. And the bonus architecture. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that actually. I might just put a bit of glue just down the side here and just glue it there. And that way it will be able to be lifted up as well. Alright, okay. I do like it better than the other one, I must say. Okay, so that's that one. Thank you once again for watching. Thank you to for everybody who's been really supportive as well. It's really nice. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just going to glue this bit again. Alright, well, that's it. Again, very short, but done. Alright, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.